If you're thinking about moving to Lubbock, Texas, and you are an avid golfer, well, stick around for this video because today I'm going to talk about the top 4 country club or golf course living here in Lubbock, Texas. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time at the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Lubbock, Texas, well then be sure to tap that bell and hit that subscribe button so that you can be the first to know about all things happening in Lubbock, Texas. My name is Sam Riddle and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Lubbock area, and I get calls, texts, emails, Zoom calls every single day from people just like you looking to make the move to Lubbock, Texas. And I absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, schedule a Zoom call, and I'd love to meet you and your family and help you make a smooth transition into the Lubbock area. Now, there are quite a few golf courses here in the Lubbock area. It has become a very popular sport here in the South Plains region. And for that reason, I wanted to showcase some of the top neighborhoods around the top golf courses here in Lubbock. And stick around till the end because I'm going to talk about Lubbock's newest social club that has taken West Texas in the South Plains region by storm and is quickly becoming the most sought after golf course here in the West Texas region. Now, the first golf course I'm going to be talking about today is Hillcrest Country Club. Hillcrest is located dead north Lubbock. So if you take University north Lubbock, it will be on the west-hand side. Just a few miles from downtown Lubbock, not very far from downtown Lubbock. It is one of the few golf courses that is located in North Lubbock. There are quite a few golf courses in the North Lubbock area, but I really wanted to talk about this one and one other that I'm going to talk about a little bit later in the video, because these are the most really sought after golf courses compared to the others in that area, and have a really established neighborhood. And I will talk about the homes in this neighborhood here in a bit, but I wanted to talk about Hillcrest Country Club first. So Hillcrest is a private country club. Hillcrest was founded in 1950 and it was opened in 1953. The length of the course is approximately 7,000 yards. It features 18 holes and is a 72 par. The course was designed by Warren Cantrell, and all members will have access to the golf course and all the facilities that this golf course has. They have tennis courts, a swimming pool, and they also have an indoor facility to help you practice your swing, which not a lot of golf courses here in the Lubbock area have. So if you are wanting an indoor facility for days that it may not be so beautiful to golf, they do have the simulator in there. And then also too, they have the pro shop, the tennis pro shop, and they do have like a snack bar at their pool as well too. Members also have access to the driving range, putting range, chipping green, just the standard that you would find at any other normal country club. You will also be able to find that here at Hillcrest. And the thing about Hillcrest that I wanted to mention is since it's an older neighborhood, 1953 was when this neighborhood was established, that a lot of people like this location or like Hillcrest Country Club because it's pretty laid back. It's not very strict or country club feel as to where you won't be able to get a tee time or you're going to have a ton of competition as far as getting in the tee time that you want. Hillcrest is pretty flexible and very accommodating to the needs of their golfers, and it's not overly crowded. I think the good thing about the country clubs here or the golf courses here in Lubbock is since there are quite a few spread across Lubbock, that this one is not going to be very crowded, and so you shouldn't have to compete for the time slots that you are looking for. They will have a variety of tournaments throughout the year. So the first membership is going to be the full resident membership, the full non-resident membership, the junior membership, the senior membership, the youth executive, and the social membership. The homes in this area are going to be built as far back as the 60s because Remember, this course was built, or was open, I should say, in 1953. So there's going to be homes dating back to around the 1960s up until just a few years ago. So there's definitely a wide range of homes depending on what you're looking for. The thing I will say is there's also a mix of townhomes. So if you're just wanting something super low maintenance, not a big backyard, there are some options for townhomes. And there's also options for homes that are on a half acre or more. The thing that we will find as a reoccurring theme on all of these golf courses is the presence of trees. Now, if you've ever been to Lubbock, you will notice that there's not a lot of trees. And I think that's the most common feedback I get from people that are moving here is that they miss the trees, and I get that. They miss the trees from where they're coming from, especially if you're moving from the hill country, you miss the rolling hills. I understand that, but the thing that a lot of these golf courses have tried to implement as far as whenever building the golf course is they wanted to make it feel like an oasis. So they have planted a lot of trees, these big, beautiful trees, especially this one in particular. I mean, it's been around. It has deep-rooted trees. I mean, it has very mature landscaping. So the trees in this neighborhood are going to be a plus. So if you're looking for trees and in a golf course, then this would be a great one to look at too. But I wanted to also point out that the unique feature on this golf course is maybe what you're used to, or is unlike what maybe you're used to, is in this golf course, you're not going to have homes that are surrounding each hole or the fairways. The neighborhood is going to be outside of the golf course. So you're going to be driving in through the neighborhood in order to get to the golf course. But as you're playing, you're not going to be surrounded by homes. So if you're wanting to be on the green or on a fairway, it's not like that here on this particular golf course. And honestly, a lot of the golf courses here in Lubbock, you will be in the neighborhood, but you won't necessarily be on the golf course. You might have a view of the golf course, but not on it. So even though you are not that far away from Lubbock in general, I mean, you are down north of University, so there's not a ton of new development in this area, but you are not very far from the North Loop, which is literally just right down your back door. And you're not very far from going on University to get to South Lubbock. So you would feel like you're a little bit secluded in a way, but you really aren't that far away from the hustle and bustle. So this current home is for sale. This home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. It's 2,690 square feet. It does have a basement. This home was built in 1996 and is currently listed for $329,000. So now let's move on to the next golf course, because all of them are so great, but this next golf course is one of my favorites because of the location. The next golf course I wanted to talk about is Lakeridge Country Club. So it is located in the pristine neighborhood of Lakeridge. And I have talked about Lakeridge before, but this is one of my favorite neighborhoods if you are looking to be South Lubbock, not too far south, to where you're not going to have the beautiful mature landscaping and the beautiful trees, where a lot of these homes were built in the 50s. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I mean, this neighborhood is absolutely stunning if you are wanting to feel like you are living in a neighborhood that's out of Dallas or Austin. It is beautiful trees. And also too, is in Lubbock ISD, which is a huge plus if you're not wanting to spend a crazy amount on taxes. But Lakeridge Country Club, up until this point, this was one of the only golf courses in South Lubbock. Lakeridge is located between Slide and Quaker and 82nd and 98th. So it's a square mile between those streets, and is very popular, especially on Fridays, on weekends. They host a ton of golf tournaments within the city of Lubbock, a lot of golf tournaments that we host personally, a lot of golf tournaments that banks will put on, will be all hosted at the Lakeridge Country Club. Partly due to the golf course itself, but also partly due to the location. So now I'm going to talk about Lakeridge Country Club in itself. So Lakeridge, unlike many of the other country clubs that I'm going to talk about today, is actually corporate owned. And so the benefits of being a member at a corporate owned golf country club is that you have access to the other golf courses that the corporation owns. So this particular corporation, you will have access to more than 160 courses in 32 states and around 850 properties in 56 countries. So if you're an avid golfer, you travel a lot, then this might be a country club you want to look into. Lakeridge was designed by Billy Martindale in dawn January. In Lakeridge, like I had mentioned before, you are going to find beautiful mature trees that are framing all the fairways. It's heavily bunkered greens, and there's water coming into play in almost every hole. So they really designed it to be like, again, an oasis. I mean, people want to escape Lubbock or their everyday lives. And so you're going to have the mature trees, you're going to have the beautiful landscaping and the ponds, and it's a really pretty course for you to play. Lakeridge is an 18-hole golf course, and it also features 4 outdoor and 2 indoor tennis courts, and it has a junior Olympic-sized pool along with a toddler pool and poolside service. There are kids programs and summer camps for both golf and tennis. Private lessons are also available for both golf and tennis. If you're looking for private lessons, Lakeridge Country Club would be great for you to check out. Also, too, if you're wanting your kiddos to enjoy golf lessons or tennis lessons throughout the summer when school is out, they have some great programs for your kiddos to be in. You'll also have access to their tennis and golf pro shops, along with fine dining and casual dining options in all of the memberships that are offered. Lakeridge Country Club, it has 4 memberships that you can be a part of, 4 memberships that are going to be the majority that people are going to want to look at. There are a couple that may or may not apply to you, so I don't want to talk about them as much, but if you are interested again in any of the memberships that I discussed, please let me know and I can send you updated pricing on those. So the 4 memberships are going to be the associate memberships, the junior memberships, the non-resident memberships, and then a summer swim membership or social membership. So if you're not wanting to participate in golf, you can just get a social membership. All of the country clubs that we're going to be talking about today will have the option for a social membership. Now, the homes in this neighborhood are typically going to be built around the 80s and 90s, with some homes sprinkled in between of newer construction or homes that were built early 2000s, mid 2000s. So it's not going to be your typical brand new construction neighborhood. Like I mentioned, these homes, I mean, they've been around for a while. There's going to be the mature landscaping. This golf course opened up in the 70s and 80s. So it is a not as terribly old neighborhood, but also not a brand new neighborhood. So somewhere in the middle. You're going to find homes that were built or they're going to be literally a time capsule from the 80s or 90s that have not been touched. And you're also going to find some homes that have been remodeled. They're going to be more modern, or you're going to have more homes that are going to be more elegant and more French country feel, and going to have the division of the rooms. And so depending on what you're looking for, you should be able to find it depending on the budget. Your budgets, typically homes in this neighborhood are going to be priced around $400,000, and that's going to be on the low end. That's going to be for homes that are not going to be updated time capsule homes, and you're going to be up to the millions if you're looking for something that is in pristine condition and you're wanting to just a move-in ready updated home. So this is a current home that is for sale. This home is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. It's 4,062 square feet. In this home, there are 2 living areas, a dedicated office, a pool, and a hot tub. This home was built in 1990 and is currently listed at $687,500. So next, we're going to move on to, I feel like all of these are my favorite for a reason or another, but Lubbock Country Club. Lubbock Country Club is going to be, up until recently, the most pristine golf course here in Lubbock. And you'll find out what the last one is after I talk about Lubbock. So as I mentioned, Lubbock Country Club is one of the most pristine country clubs here in Lubbock. It is a private course only. You can only play this course if you are a member or if you are a friend of a member. And it is located North Lubbock off of I-27. Actually not too far from Hillcrest. It's just east of Hillcrest. It's right next to the airport. So if you've ever flown into Lubbock, you've definitely driven right past Lubbock Country Club. And it is truly, truly an oasis here in Lubbock. It is about 3 miles north of downtown. However, it is about 20 minutes from South Lubbock. Now, it doesn't seem very far, but if you live here in Lubbock, 20 minutes is considered far for Lubbockites. But it is truly, truly an oasis. As soon as you pull in to Lubbock Country Club, you are greeted with these mature just beautiful trees. The golf course is absolutely stunning. There's going to be rolling hills throughout the entire golf course. It's not flat like Lubbock, so you're going to get a little bit of a diverse, scenery there. And whenever you go in there, you truly forget about you being in Lubbock. It really does feel like you're not in a Lubbock Country Club or a Lubbock golf course. So the Lubbock Country Club is the oldest country club here in Lubbock. It was established in 1921, and it actually lies in the historic Blackwater Draw. And if you're not familiar with that, the Blackwater Draw had some of the earliest New World inhabitants that hunted ancient bison in the Blackwater Draw, and is dating as far back as 13,000 years ago. Like I mentioned, it is truly an oasis. I mean, it features rolling fairways, mature trees, and beautiful ponds and water features in almost every hole. It's 160 acres with an 18-hole golf course. It is the oldest and finest championship golf course here in the South Plains area. The design of Lubbock Country Club's current golf course began in the mid-1950s by golf course architect Warren Cantrell, and the classic traditional look of the golf course has changed very little since then. There has been some redesign and updating of the course, and there are actually talks of updating the current course. There are 4 indoor and 4 outdoor lighted tennis courts and 1 pickleball court. There are men's and women's and children's clinics, play dates, and leagues, and they also host a number of tournaments that are open to the public. And what I mean by play dates, I mean if you want to enroll your kid in a tennis or a golf lesson or private lesson or golf course camp, you can do that in the summer months. Also, with your membership, you will have access to the full service pro shop offering clothing and equipment services. There's also a formal dining, a semi-formal dining, and a casual dining option. They also have Chilton's, which is an outdoor seating dining area. And if you don't know what a Chilton is, I wanted to talk about that real quick. Chilton was invented here in the Lubbock area, and it is a drink. So it is essentially vodka soda with a crap ton of lemons squeezed into it. So basically vodka soda with a lemon, but lemon with freshly squeezed lemon juice. Side note, if you haven't had one, it's very yummy. And so that is one of the most popular outdoor seating areas of the country club that a lot of people like to take advantage of because it's not very formal. You can go out there after a round of golf or meet your husband out there for a round of golf or meet your wife out there after her round of golf, whatever it may be, you can just take the kiddos out there, and they have a little play area that you can take the kiddos. If you want to eat and drop the kiddos off at the kids club, they have that option as well. They also have an Olympic-sized swimming pool with a kiddie pool. The swim area also has outdoor tables for dining, a playground, water slide, diving board, and offers poolside food and drink service. There are 5 memberships that you can take advantage of here at Lubbock Country Club. There's a stockholder option. There's the Young Executive number 1, Young Executive number 2. There's also a social membership. There's also a firm membership. And if you are curious about any of those memberships, let me know and I can get you updated pricing or get you in contact with Lubbock Country Club itself. And so as far as the homes go, you don't really see anything like this in Lubbock unless you're in Lubbock Country Club. Now, it is truly, you're going to have the rolling hills, you're going to have the beautiful trees and mature landscaping, and a lot of the homes are actually going to be on a half acre or more. These homes are not going to be lining the golf course, but you will be driving through the homes if you are coming in through one of these. They all have a very unique design aspect to the homes and not one with the same style. You will have some homes that are modern and some homes that are very traditional. The unique thing about this home, or about this neighborhood, is that over the last 2 years, since August of 2022, there has only been 9 homes that have sold. They do not sell. Death or moving, divorce, that's really the only way, I hate to say it, but that's really the only way these homes are going to be sold. So if you are wanting to be in this neighborhood, it's going to be a tricky battle to get you in, but we can definitely find you something depending on your time frame. So this home is currently for sale. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, 3,810 square feet. It was built in 2002. It offers 2 dining areas, a separate den with a built-in office, separate room off of the primary suite that you can use as an exercise room, nursery. There's also additional office or private sitting area. There's a beautiful pool and outdoor living space in this home as well. It is currently under contract and it was listed at $689,000. So you can see just how gorgeous the landscaping and how gorgeous the homes in this neighborhood truly are. So now we are getting into the newest pristine golf course here in Lubbock, the most sought after golf course here in Lubbock. Now, I don't want to say it is a country club because it is actually being advertised as a social club. It is so awesome. I wish that I could tell you more about the social club right now in this video, but I would love to tell you more. Call me and I can talk to you a little bit more about Red Feather Social Club. The Red Feather Social Club is just opened. I mean, it is super, super new, and it is going to be the most beautiful golf course and here in the West Texas Plains region, sought after golf course here in the West Texas Plains region. There are people that are coming that don't even live in Lubbock that just want to be members of this golf course because of the design aspect of this golf course, the links golf course, and it's truly amazing just looking at what their plans are, what the future plans for building the social club and the coop house. So it is truly going to be an oasis. The Feather is different. It is not a country club, it's a social club. So it's located south of town, which a lot of people are liking because it is super convenient to where the new construction, the new inhabitants of Lubbock is growing. So it is such an awesome location. People in South Lubbock have been waiting and dying for this country club to be built because of the location. It's super convenient. However, it is super new. The social club is not yet finished. And so if you are wanting a discount on membership, they are offering discounted rates for a select number of people in order to buy in until the social club is finished. And then the rates will go up for the membership. And they will also have a number of different memberships. You can have a social membership here at this country club or this social club as well. And then you'll have a different levels of memberships depending on if you live here in town or if you don't live here in town. It is a Kings Collins designed 18-hole championship golf course, and it is going to host some of the best greens in the world, water features, and rolling hills. It is truly like no other golf course, and if you're looking for the Ritz-Carlton of golf courses and the amenities, then this is the place to look at. So currently there are lots that are for sale. The lots that are going to be for sale, there are two separate subdivisions. You have Red Feather Estates and then the ranch at Red Feather. So in majority of these lots are going to be on all acre plus lots. And so if you are interested in purchasing a lot, you can purchase lots now. They are pre-selling, but you won't be able to start construction depending on the neighborhood that you choose until next year or 2026 or this upcoming September. So it is truly going to be an amazing, amazing neighborhood and amazing social club. And if you do live there, you do have perks into the social club. So it's not like the other golf courses where if you live there, you have to buy in and you have to, pay separately for the amenities that you use. This is going to be a little bit different. If you live there, you're going to have access to the amenities, depending on what that is. I don't want to get into too much detail because all of that can change and it's still up for discussion depending on, like I said, what you're wanting out of your membership. And I mean, if you just look at these beautiful pictures of this golf course and what it will be, it is truly stunning. It is truly an oasis in the middle of Lubbock. And the best thing about this is, like I mentioned, is the location. Not only is it South Lubbock, but it's also, walking distance to the new Liberty High School. And that is huge, 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 especially for the people that live in South Lubbock, because we are opening up another high school in South Lubbock. So right now there's only one in Southeast Lubbock. So it's such a great location. I mean, you can't beat it. So if you have any questions about today's golf course neighborhoods, or you want to personally look at any homes in the golf course communities that I've talked about today, then definitely shoot me a text or send me an email or comment on this video, and I'll send you some details to the memberships on any of the golf courses that I've listed today. And there's also, like I said, there's a few that I didn't mention, not to say that they're not great. There are a ton of other great golf course neighborhoods here in Lubbock. These are just the top 4 that people really are attracted to and want to be a part of. So if you have any questions, like I said, comment below or send me a text, email, whatever is easiest for you and your family. And as always, if you have found this video helpful, be sure to like and comment, and subscribe so that way you can be the first to know about all things Lubbock. And until next time, we'll see you around.